Hi everyone, I'm Mark Eisenthal with you on this Monday afternoon with a Weatherblast update. Here's what's going on. Snow's already begun in the Boston area. We'll get into that momentarily. We do have a blizzard warning in effect. We have a hurricane wind warning in effect. That means winds along the coast from the North Shore of Massachusetts, Cape Cod, and the islands all the way down to the Rhode Island coast could gust to 74 miles per hour. That's hurricane force. We're talking about snowfall rates in some towns late tonight and tomorrow, 2 to 4 inches per hour. There'll be banding of snow. Heavy bands of snow will be sitting up in certain towns, moving in from the ocean. We'll be watching that for you tomorrow. Now, the other thing I really want to talk about is tomorrow afternoon. There could be some lulls in the precipitation where it just dwindles down to very light snow or flurries, and people say, oh my God, the storm's over. Now, that's not true. The storm's going to start to taper a little bit, but there's still going to be bands of snow coming in from the Atlantic Ocean. You see, this storm is going to be stacked from the ground to about 30,000 feet in the atmosphere. Now, think back to when you were a little kid. You had one of those spinning tops that just sort of spun around. That's what this is like. A big whirlpool of air from the ground to 30,000 feet will bring moisture bands in from the ocean in the form of snow. There could be some coastal flooding problems as well, and numerous power outages, I'm sure, over the Cape and the Islands. Little itch there, pardon me. It's going to take my eyes off you for a second and look on my other computer. And this is as of 2 o'clock this afternoon. We have light snow in Boston. It's 26. It's snowing in coastal South Shore as well. Light snow is falling on the Cape and the Islands. Interesting there. Temperatures are running close to 30 over the Cape and the Islands. Low and mid-20s in the greater Boston area. Compare that with Worcester, which is only 16 degrees at the present time. Some light snow and flurries in Providence. Light snow is broken out around Connecticut Way as well. Check this out. Top of Mount Washington is warmed up to 10. The wind from the northwest at 15 miles an hour, and light snow around New York City. All right, let's get into it and show you what's going on now in terms of watches and warnings. In orange, there's a blizzard warning from the coast of Maine to eastern Worcester County, all of Boston, Cape Cod, Providence, much of Connecticut until about 1 o'clock Wednesday morning. The surface map, I want to show you if you can see at the very edge of this. I want to use my little magic marker here and show you that this right in here is low pressure trying to develop off the North Carolina coast. All these squiggly lines are air pressure within 2 millibars of each other. You can see the gradient is starting to tighten up south of New England. The winds will be increasing as this storm starts to bomb out over very warm ocean waters. This is going to happen later on tonight and tomorrow with the storm moving slowly off to the northeast. Okay, the latest water vapor loop. Now, this is interesting. Last night we talked about this. I want to show you two features here. First of all, we have a big vortex, big chunk of energy dropping south here, moving into the southeastern states. It's waiting for the northern branch. This bit of atmospheric spin is going to dive down, catch this guy, and blow up the surface low on the mid-Atlantic coast over the next 12 hours. It's really going to bomb out as it moves northeast, passing just south of Nantucket by early Wednesday morning. The latest Chatham radar loop. Let's bring it on here for you. Now, again, this is as, what time do we have here, Mark? 2:51 this afternoon. So if you're watching this later, this is going to seem like old data. But right now, you can see that the leading edge of the steady snow coming up into Connecticut, Rhode Island, coastal South Shore at the present time. The bands in Boston are because of the east wind taking some moisture in from the Atlantic Ocean. But this whole area will be building as the afternoon wears on, and the afternoon rush is going to be very slick. Don't forget, all you need is just a little bit of snow on the ground to cause some accidents. So take it slow and easy. As we look at the bigger picture, here's the first band of snow and rain getting organized from New England west back through Pennsylvania. It's waiting for this second shot, developing back into the Great Lakes. Again, this represents all of that energy in the upper levels of the atmosphere diving towards the East Coast. So as we jump ahead, weather map at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon shows us getting crushed here with an intense storm south of New England, very strong northeast winds, cold high pressure in eastern Canada. This is real textbook stuff. Forecast for Boston goes like this. Well, you know that snow is already breaking out. It's cold. Temperatures 15 to 24. Overnight, snow, heavy at times, windy and cold. Could be thunder. Temperatures in the teens. It'll be in the 20s from Boston to Cape Cod. How much snow are we going with? Sticking with the same thing. 1 to 2 feet of snow. Boston, Worcester, Hartford. A foot or more in Springfield. 6 inches or more out of the Berkshires, the way I see it right now. Here's your 5-day forecast. And we're talking about snow tomorrow, varying intensities, windy and cold. It'll be in the 20s. Again, watch for lulls in the precipitation. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised you wake up Wednesday morning, it's snow sowing, it shuts down, maybe a little peekaboo sun, late, windy and cold, 25. It'll cloud up again on Thursday. There is the chance of some light snow here. That should continue through Friday. I should have snowflakes in here. I'll have to change that. And then very cold on Saturday. So, folks, just take it slow and easy. I know the media is going nuts, the TV stations. I was there once a long time ago. Just going nuts. So, just, we've been through it before. We've seen it all before. Use common sense. We'll all survive. Be safe. Of course, we'll be around. We'll keep you posted. I'm meteorologist Mark Eisenthal.